I think getting to know God begins in a book. Now, that may seem like a little bit of an unusual place to begin a relationship, but one of the primary ways that God chose to reveal himself to us is through the scripture, a book. And as an author, I think that is a beautiful way to get to know someone. Think about it. If I go down to my local bookstore or Barnes & Noble and I buy you a book, I'm not just giving you a gift. I'm revealing something that's important to me, something I want to talk to you about. I'm giving you an invitation to take our relationship to the next level. And God gives us a book, the Bible, and he says, here, read this, let's talk. He desires a deeper relationship with you, one that is founded and grounded in his word. Yet this book right here is like no other. As we read, we're not only invited to know the author, but to have our lives, our souls, the very core of who we are, transformed by the author. No other book does that. If you've never read the Bible before, can I suggest that you begin in the book of John? It's toward the back, and John was one of the followers of Jesus who retells much of what Jesus did, how he lived, and what he thought with great literary beauty and insight. John is a great book to start with if you're a creative type like me. Now, if you're more scientific or mathematical in nature, you may prefer to start with the book of Luke and then go on to the book of Acts. Luke was another follower of Jesus, and he was a doctor. So he takes a medical and a scientific approach to telling the story of Jesus. And the book of Acts is Luke's second volume. It shares how the church started and the wild adventures of the first followers of Jesus. Now, this isn't a book that's meant to only be read alone. As you get more comfortable reading, you might want to find someone who has been a follower of Jesus for a while, who you can bounce questions and ideas off of. Find someone who you can talk to who's plugged into a local church. You may even want to join a Bible study or small group where you can keep learning and asking questions with a larger group of people. But whatever way you go about reading the Bible, I'd love to hear what you think. You can drop me an email at margaret@margaretfeinberg.com.